Hey Virgo, it's the Tipsy Intuitive here to do your general love reading for January 16th through the 31st. I hope that you guys are doing well. Grab your sips and let's get into it. So, as I was tapping into your energy, I heard a couple of messages. The first one was the little jingle from Hot Pockets, you know, the little microwavable snack food thingies. And then right after that, I heard, "Can you handle this?" So let's see where that takes us. I started out by pulling a couple of oracle cards to get a sense of the overall energy for this reading. The first one that came out is "Worth Waiting For." Divine timing is at work in your love life. And the second card that came out is "There's Something Better." So let's see how those tie into everything. We'll get some information from our tarot cards. We'll start with your current energy in love, and we have the Three of Cups. Any energy surrounding you? What's the energy surrounding Virgo right now? We have the Four of Wands in reverse. Challenges, obstacles, and what's unknown. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. For advice from Spirit, we have the Nine of Swords. And for the potential outcome, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So let's grab another tarot deck and clarify these messages a little bit. So, okay, for your current energy, we have the Four of Coins. For the energy that's surrounding Virgo right now. Okay, wow, that's a lot. We'll take them. We have the Six of Coins. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups that came in a bit sideways, as well as the Hierophant that comes in a little sideways. For challenges, obstacles, and what's hidden, we have the Two of Cups that came in a bit sideways. For advice from Spirit, we have the Four of Wands. And for the potential outcome for Virgo, we have one that flipped out. We have the Eight of Cups. Okay. So let's get some oracle cards to see if there's any additional messages from Spirit for you guys. So for Virgo's current energy, we have Girl Talk. For the energy surrounding Virgo, any energy surrounding Virgo? Okay, we have one that flipped over. We have Kisses. For challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden, we have two that came out. We have Karmic Relationship, and we also have Stabbed in the Back. Ooh. For advice from Spirit, we have Heartbroken. And for the potential outcome, we have the Phoenix. Okay, this is starting to make sense. I wasn't quite sure where it's going, but let me take a sip because this is going to be deep. Okay, so worth waiting for, and there's something better. I feel like if you have someone in your space, someone that you're kind of low-key thinking about, because I'm not necessarily feeling that you're in a super committed relationship right now. Spirit is saying that through all of this, yeah, it may be taking a little while, a little bit longer than you hoped, but there is someone much better for you that's coming in. And it doesn't appear as though it's the person that you're necessarily thinking about right now. So let's get into the tarot and see what messages we can pull for you guys. So with your current energy, we have the Three of Cups. we have the Four of Coins, and we have girl talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, and having fun. And so with this, I almost feel like, again, I don't feel a committed, serious relationship. I feel like you're kind of having fun. You're not necessarily giving all of yourself to this person. You're kind of holding back a little bit, and you're kind of enjoying life, you know? You're you're in a pretty good place, maybe wondering a little bit, is this the one, or when is the one coming? But generally, it feels very lighthearted. It feels kind of cool, like kicking it. You're dating a little bit, but then you still have your life. So everything is just, it's kind of all good, for you right now. What we have for the energy surrounding you, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. We have the Six of Coins. We have the Nine of Swords. And we also have the Knight of Cups and the Hierophant that came out kind of sideways. So, and we also have kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. So, if there is someone around you, it doesn't appear as though they're super wedded to any sort of commitment here. And they might just be giving sort of the bare minimum that, is required for them to be in your space. You might have a little smooch here and there. You might have a little affection. This might be, a special little friend that you have for some of those warm or cold little nights. But there's nothing like super stable about this. There's, no exclusivity. There's no sort of this is my forever person. Although the question might be floating around your mind, but it kind of seems like they're here for fun too. Um, the challenge and obstacle and what might be hidden, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. We have the Two of Cups that came out a little bit sideways. We have karmic relationship, fleeting, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. And we also have stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. So it seems as though there was some sort of, you're sort of trying to come to a place where you rather accept that this person is not your forever person, even though, you've had a good time or whatever. And, maybe there was a little bit of hope that this would be something more than it actually is. I think you're working to accept that it's just this isn't it. Perhaps that there is a lesson that you were supposed to learn from your interaction with this person. Maybe it was to highlight what it is that you actually do want in a stable relationship. Maybe they did something to irritate you or, otherwise piss you off somehow that made you come to the sort of realization like, yeah, this is absolutely not for me. This is not my Two of Cups. This is not my partner. And you're working to get past that, even though I don't see that it's going to be super, super difficult for you to do that. What we have in terms of advice from Spirit, we have the Nine of Swords upright. We have the Four of Wands, and we have heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, or mourning. So what I'm getting from this is that Spirit is saying, okay, you know what? Take your time to get past this. Again, it doesn't feel like a huge deal, but Spirit is saying that despite, the little bit of sadness that you might feel that this didn't work out, keep your eye on what it is that you want, because I feel like even with this process, even with dealing with this person and recognizing that they're not the one for you, you still are hopeful to meet somebody who's a good match for you that will help you sort of build that stable foundation that will give you that solid ground that you're looking for. So, feel your feels. Be a little bit sad that this one didn't work out. I think that's only natural. I don't think that that's going to last very long for you. And then move forward and pursuing what it is that you truly want, being open to someone who can give you what it is that you truly want. What we have for the potential outcome is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Eight of Cups, and we also have the Phoenix. A new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. So I think that you're going to stop putting work into this interaction. You're going to stop working on that. You're going to walk away from it once you sort of reconcile in your head that this person's not going to give you what it is that you're ultimately looking for. The fun times were just that. They were super fun. It was great. Nice having you around for that. You irritated me. You're not giving me what I'm looking for. So it's time to move on. And with the Phoenix, there's a transformation, right? Once you close out that chapter, you walk away from this person, you're going to start a new one. You're going to usher in new energy. It's going to be a new phase for you. And it's going to give you the time and space to invite in someone new that was worth waiting for. That's even better than what you were dealing with before. So let's grab one last oracle card to close this out. See if there are any additional messages that Spirit might have for you. Okay. And there are a few that actually came out. So the first one that we have is the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. We also have act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you so you will always consider them. And we also have be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. And so with these cards, I think that at the core, you want someone who recognizes you for you and who can handle you. And that's, not saying that in a bad way, like, oh my God, you're doing the most. But who is going to come into your space that's going to embrace all of you? Sort of that feels like what's at the core of your dissatisfaction with this situation. And, sort of keeping in mind what it is that you want and going through your transformation, going through your little bit of healing that you're doing, because I don't think that it's that deep. But being able to manifest the person that you truly want, calling them in, acting as if they are already here, is going to bring them to you that much faster. And it is going to be someone who is, all about you. It is going to be someone who can absolutely handle you at your authentic and best self. So, this feels like just a little bit of a hiccup. It doesn't feel like it's devastating or life-defining or anything like that. I think if nothing else, the situation with this person gave you clarity on what it is that you truly want. And ultimately, you're going to make sure that you clear out enough space for that to come in. So I will leave it there. I hope that this was helpful for you, and I hope that this resonated somehow. If it did, make sure to hit the like button. And also hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any future readings. Please make sure to share with family, friends, people on the street, whomever you might know. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.